There is nothing wrong with your internet. Do not attempt to adjust your settings. We are controlling the podcast. We control the squealing and the screams. We can make your heart flutter, your eyes blur from tears, or sharpen your mind to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit back. We are in control of what you hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your settings. You are about to experience the awe and mystery known as the female mind. You are now entering the Fangirl Zone.
From American Gods, who plays Bill Quist, which I almost said that wrong now too. Now, in the book, your character doesn't have quite as big of like a role.
Right.
So how are you able to extrapolate to make what we see on screen?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. And first off, I just want to thank you. You got my name perfectly. Not many people can do that. And this woman did it. And I am now forever a fan. And I mean, as far as the role and the character of being able to infuse it with all the different layers and levels that are there, you have this great book by Neil Gaiman. The man is an incredible writer. He's incredibly evocative. So even the first time reading the book and reading the scene, even though it's a smaller role for the character, there were so many questions that he then raised for anyone that was reading. And those were questions I got to live with for 16 years.
Oh, wow.
Before I got a call to audition. So there was a lot of life that was bursting, so ready to be played with, because this character had gotten to sit and marinate for a long, long time.
Bill Quist took a giant, just like arc through the show, even though we didn't see it all. Like, she's the Queen of Sheba.
Yeah.
And you come all the way to now times where the new gods find her.
Yeah.
And so I was watching and I'm kind of like, no, don't go with them. But at the same time, I can understand why your character would do that.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it's almost a red herring. Is there anything you can give us that, like, which side she's really sitting on?
Interesting. I'm going to say, what shall I say? All's fair in love and war.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's what I can say right now.
Was there any one scene that you did as Bill Quist that you were like, this is the best scene, I'm so happy I can do this?
Pretty much everything I've gotten to do. Like you said, it was a smaller role in the book. It was from one of the writers that I've been a big fan of for the longest time, so that was just a geek-tastic moment. And then having people like Brian and Michael, who, of course, started and gave us the first shove of the ship, so to speak, who I've been a big fan of for a long time. I mean, things like Heroes and Hannibal and all of that. So every moment I got to be on that set, every additional moment that was gifted by all of these incredible creators and collaborators was like the best moment ever. Several times I said, I need to pinch myself. I mean, am I really here right now, or is this all some really weird lucid dream?
Well, if it's a dream, we're all enjoying it.
Oh, so yay.
And a lot of you might not know, she went to ISU, so
Yes, I did.
you kind of hung out in Chicago.
Yes.
So
I went to
what
Illinois
do you miss
State.
about this area?
Oh, I was just having this conversation with someone today. I love Chicago. Not the winters. But I mean, I lived in Ravenswood for 2 years. I remember things like the Waffle House,
We
the
were
Golden
talking about
Waffle,
it.
yeah. And I love the fact that, you know, in LA, it's a much larger space. So it's a funny thing. If you live in North Hollywood and your friend says they're moving to Santa Monica, you're like, okay, I guess our friendship's done because I'll never see you again, right? As opposed to in Chicago, it's much easier to get together with people. With the L, with, you know, just the way that it's plotted. So I miss that. I miss just that kind of community. And the theater. The theater in Chicago doesn't always get talked about. But some of the best performances I've seen, you know, ever. One of the best Hamlets I've ever seen. One of the best Stanley Kowalskis. I've seen all of that in Chicago. So, yeah, those are some things I miss.
Is there any one food that you miss out here?
Oh, girl, do not get me started on the food. Oh, my goodness, Chicago food. Y'all have the best. And I love that it's late delivery, too, or early, depending on when you're looking at it. Oh, my gosh, the pizza. People don't understand. You try and tell them about a Chicago deep dish. And
They don't know.
They don't know.
They think it sounds disgusting, and then they have it, and it's like, oh my
and
God.
your life is forever changed. So I miss the pizza for sure. I miss the French dips. I miss what is it? It was like pizza pockets, or is it
The
fried?
calzone?
No, like the fried pizza
Oh,
things
yeah,
that you get
pizza
at
puff.
Pataki. Yeah, pizza puff.
Yeah.
Oh
Those
my
really
gosh.
bad things for you? Yeah, they're great.
They're my favorite things in the world. The ones from Pataki's, they were like my my nemesis because I love to hate them.
Some of the best stuff.
They
that
were
you- yeah.
incredible. So, yeah, I pretty much miss all the food here in Chicago.
And unfortunately, she starts filming really soon, so she doesn't get to indulge while she's here.
Yeah,
But we get American Gods the second season.
yes.
So
So it's a trade-off.
how much more are we going to see Bill Quest then?
I think it's safe to share a lot more.
Awesome.
A lot more.
Thank you for spending a few minutes with us. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it, and
Yeah.
glad that you're here. Sorry you're not eating all our food. But thank you so much for spending time with the Fangirl Zone.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm a fangirl, so
We are.
it only makes sense.
And I got one last question,
Sure.
and I'm sorry. What would you tell any girls coming up in the industry right now?
This is the time. This is the time. There is a seismic shift happening right now. And I think it's not only in this industry, but across the board, where there may have been systems in place that weren't always the most positive. And there is something happening right now where it's a much more nurturing space, and lots of incredible things happening, and lots of inspiring things happening. I would say if you want to do it, I would say go for it. Go for it.
Thank you. Check out American Gods on Stars. Thank you so much.
Thank you.